Hello and welcome. This is Nexus from Wyverniacs, and you are watching the first episode of the raft building series. Throughout the series we will explore all the raft limits and possibilities, and I will also present to you some of my floating designs. Please keep in mind that although this does apply to the base game as well, I will be using the Structures Plus mode. It has some really handy structures, and it does not bypass the game basic limitations. So, in this episode we will look into the raft limitations and related game settings. There are two floating options in the game, the raft being the basic one, and its first one you will be able to build. And then there is a motorboat, which is an upgraded version with a better health, speed and option to go in reverse. The motorboat, however, requires gasoline to run. To build on the raft and still be able to drive it, you will need to sink the foundations down below the raft deck. To do that you can use this trick using foundations and pillars. Another handy trick is how to center the foundations to get them aligned with the raft and be able to place a nice even 3x3 square, is to activate the pillar but not place it and drive the raft. This will center your camera to the direction the raft is facing, and the pillar will be in perfect center. But I would recommend that you first move it a little further to the raft center by pressing the down arrow key on your keyboard. With the S+ mode you can use the demo tool to pick up the structures. Alternatively, hold an E on them and pick them up. Without the mod you will have to break these structures. Although you can place 9 foundations this way, the center of the raft is actually where the driver is, not in the middle. The limit for the length and width from this center will be 4 foundations in every direction. If you can, turn the Disable Structure Placement Collision settings on. This will allow you to place the foundations even outside the raft's body. The trick is to place the ceiling first, but if you're not playing the single player or have a server admin rights, you can achieve the same outlook by placing the walls under the extended ceilings, like on this second sample. Although you can place the normal foundations this way, they will not work as a support to build to the maximum allowed distance. You will still get the requires nearby foundation support error. To work around that, you have to place a triangle foundation under the ceiling or inside the normal foundation, and this will extend the allowable distance. You can't increase the directional limit of the platform without a dedicated mod, but I don't use any, and this will not be part of this series. For the motorboat, the same principle apply, only the limit is increased to 6 foundations in every direction. The height limit for the raft is 6 walls high. With the foundation placed below the level of the raft deck, you will be able to place the 7th wall, but it's not working 100%, so experiment with this in your build. you will be able to place the ceiling on the fifth wall. This can be extended by half if you place a railing on top of the wall, making the ceiling height effectively 5.5. The height limit also can't be changed in the standard game. The last important restriction is the platform structure limit, which will allow you to build only a certain number of structures on the platform. For the default game value of 1, this will allow you to build 88 structures on a raft. If you have the option to increase this value, it will allow you to build past this limit by multiplying the base number. So with the value of 2, you can place 175 structures. That's an extra 87. When you set it on 3, it will be 263, so increased by 88. At the 4 it's 87, then plus 88, and so on. The setting slider in the advanced menu can be moved to 5, but if you type the number into the box on the left side and press enter, you can have even a higher limit. Please note that all the structures count toward this limit, being it the walls or foundations, but also the beds, forges, storage containers, and so on. But even with these confining limitations, it is still possible to build some really clever, practical, or nice designs. So, that's all for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed this information-packed video. Feel free to leave a comment or a like, and also click on the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on more Ark Survival Evolved fun. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.